for this. I haven't streamed using this setup ever, so. It's good, it's decent. Glad to hear. So for the speedrun board, the last few months I've gone back and done every single race in this game. That's like 300 like races, and I'm down to 3 races to do. Like nobody's really done them, so I'm just here to put up a time and that's it. I don't really care if it's good or not. So yeah. Yo, what up, Spaceman? Appreciate that. But yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm burnt out of this stuff too, from a speedrun standpoint. I haven't been around the last like 6 weeks or so. I did an event with OHN, with Outer Heaven, last weekend. I did Metal Gear Solid 1, which was cool. And it kind of lit a fire under me a little bit. I do want to return to Metal Gear stuff. I have a huge list to do. And my GT list has dwindled to the point where it's manageable, and I can kind of just push it off to the side, do my weekly events in GT7, and do a couple speedrun things here and there in just regular GT stuff. But I think it's time to come back to Metal Gear in some capacity. There's too many things I need to do, and I want to get that list down too. Which means streaming, I mean, for the most part. Because I haven't done many full game runs of Metal Gear because I want to stream them. Like, I don't want to do that stuff offline. I'll do this stuff offline, but not Metal Gear stuff. I want to save it. What up, Nate? I'm alive. I'm alive. I've been busy as fuck, though. Like, in real life, like, work has been... For anybody who's been in the, my Discord, I've put in the work percent channel. We just had the all-time record for a month in sales. Like, and we just have a day to go. Like, we've been unbelievably busy at work. And I've just been busy with other stuff personally as well. Like, nothing bad or anything, but just life's busy. It's a good thing. Yeah, the soft lock on Wolf, something I've never fucking done before. I blame that on Rust, honestly. Like, I didn't practice anything past Mantis prior to that run. I practiced for like 20 minutes prior to that run, and that's it. It was actually not a bad run, though, all things considered. Yeah, not only in my town, like just in the general area. There's like nobody around anymore. I mean, I'm having people come from southern Michigan. I'm having people come from 45 minutes south. Like, people have computer stores that are closer, but they just choose to come to me instead and travel, which is cool. I mean, I will never open a second store. That's just not what I want to do, but it's cool to have people want to come to me from far away. Thanks, Mr. Funk. Green Funk. Yeah, that bastard's taking a couple of my speed runs too. I mean, they're shit runs, so they'll be easy to get back, but he's taking some MGS1 stuff too. Brick and mortar store. Yeah, so it's Northwest Ohio. That's where I am. I'm in Perrysburg, Ohio. I would never start this store in 2024. Absolutely not. I started my store in 2012, nearly 12 years ago. Starting one of these things nowadays, it's a recipe for disaster in my book. Like they're not around for a reason, and I have a good clientele and a good reputation that helps, but I wouldn't want to start one of these today. Absolutely not. You got to be in the right town and have the right reputation and all that stuff, and it helps to be around a lot of old people too. So Perrysburg is a older town, and take advantage of that. See, was Tiger Direct in person? I only remember Tiger Direct from online. Oh, well, I'm nowhere near there. So, yeah, I didn't know they had a physical presence. That's funny. I always preferred Newegg over Tiger Direct. Those are the two big players when I was doing that kind of stuff. But nowadays, I just get everything from Amazon. It's just easier to use Amazon, get 5% back. It's easy tax exemption. 1 day shipping for like 95% of my stuff. Like Amazon just where it's at nowadays for that kind of stuff. Like I used to go to Best Buy for a fair amount of stuff too, because they would do price matching and stuff. But ever since my local one closed and they gave me shit about tax exemption, I just really haven't gone back. I have no reason. I haven't bought anything from Best Buy in probably 5 or 6 years. The last thing I bought was my washer and dryer. So, yo, Linux, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, Cedar Point's an hour away. Yeah. CP's the place to be. See, no, if I had a micro center close, I'd go there a fair bit. The closest one is 90 minutes away, but that's in Michigan, so I can't get tax exempt there. So the closest one in Ohio is a little over 2 hours, and it's not worth me driving that far. And I can just get it on Amazon. Stretch it a little bit. Go one more lap. Yeah, what up, Spartan Blitz? Good to see you. I still remember the days of like Circuit City and whatnot. We had a Circuit City around here. I remember saving up 750 bucks for my very first like modern laptop of my own that I bought brand new. It was a fucking HP Pavilion. God. 2 gigabytes of RAM. It was awesome. Yeah, we had a Kmart actually on the street I live on. It's now a former Kroger, but yeah, we had a Kmart. I think it might have been a big Kmart. I was there till probably 2012, 2013 or somewhere in that area. Don't forget to share your heart rate monitor with your viewers. Yeah, I'm not. Now, this game doesn't really do a clutch, so there's no reason for stick shift. We just paddle shift. Most modern race cars do paddle shifting anyway, so it's just easier to paddle shift. I was like in NASCARs or something like that, then yeah, you could use a clutch and an H shifter, which I have the H shifter, just not attached to this. And these Pro pedals don't even have a third pedal. My older Logitech set does, but this doesn't even have a third pedal. Biker Joey, oh my god. Maybe if I get in a lobby, I will. Yeah, what up, Zach? Good to see you, man. Like, I did say in my goals, the community goals in Lime City, that I'm going to stream 50 times this year. This is number 1, so only 49 to go. Better just start late than never. Yeah, I hope things are going well with you, Zach, and you finally have gotten on some stable ground and got away from that bad luck of yours. Get out of the way. Kuma. Good shit, dude. I'm glad to hear that. cat is just on her back staring at me. She wants attention. But if I give her attention, she'll run away. If I try to get her in front of the camera, she'll bitch. I go on MGS Con too. That kind of stuff has never really been my sort of thing. Plus, if it's one day again, I don't want to fly out to Cali for a one-day thing. I want it to be worth my while. So I know it takes a lot to run those things. That's cool and all, but not for a one-dayer. I don't want to go out to California for that. So probably not. If it was closer, maybe, but no. Not really that interested. I'd like to have another meetup here in June, like we've kind of sort of discussed. Get everybody to wear some Lime City apparel and have another meetup and shit. That'd be fucking sick. I nut in. I'd like to do the nut. Sausage Fest 2. Shitstorm. The AI in this game. Your red logo and all. I should have worn it. Fuck. I might have Allie make another one, but have that logo be green. Or just a green version of that logo. I think it'd look pretty cool. And one thing I didn't show off, I have my number on the back of that thing, like a jersey. I have just a big old 13 on the back. So. What up, bow and arrows? Welcome, dude. How goes? In a word, decent. I think Verm or somebody needs to just buy their ticket, and then that'll kind of dictate when this whole thing's happening. Like, we don't have anything in June. Like, I can do whatever in June. So if somebody wants to buy a ticket and then randomly show up at my house, I don't care. So Allie's going to be off of work. I can take time off of work because it's summer. So I don't really give a shit. Cedar Point opens first Saturday of May. Which I'll be there opening day, but that's... People are welcome to come earlier, but there's no reason to have the thing in May. by the time June rolls around, Cedar Point will be open every day, so it'll work pretty well. I mean, it might be for you, Zach, since you're in the middle of the country, so it's not as bad of a journey for you. And if you got other stuff to do while you're out there, that's cool, but I don't really have any conceivable reason to be in California. Like, that's just not where I want to be. So. Cock Point. Yeah, like I understand why they're doing it out there, but at the same time, it's just, I'm not a convention guy either. I mean, like when I pulled out GDQ, I just didn't care. Like I was so busy with other shit. Like I wouldn't have put on a good show, and it wasn't fair to me or my work or anything. So I don't care about those conventions like that. Nice racing setup. Hey, thanks. It ain't bad. TV in front of me, and then I got monitor here and a little tiny one underneath this little table, so it's a pretty nice setup. I'm definitely not a pro racer though. Very amateur. Every stream is a gift. Love your stuff. Thanks. I appreciate that. I will nut when I pit, which is probably next lap. Well, 8, 8, and 8. I'll stretch my fuel. Would I stream any Need for Speed game? I've played some of them. I haven't played a Need for Speed game in years, though. Probably pretty unlikely. So when it comes to the racing stuff, I'm GT hardcore. I mean, I'm open to it, but there's just nothing that really interests me. But the flip side to that is I also haven't looked all that much recently because I don't want to, when a new game comes out, my first instinct is, okay, how's the speedrun? I want to look for replayability, and well, I'm also a competitor, so I don't want to go down a rabbit hole and then have more shit to do when I already have 2,000 runs still to do across all the games I do play. So I shield myself from other stuff. I don't really like that many games to begin with, so it's quite easy to do that. So yeah, maybe a Need for Speed would interest me, but I don't even want to look at it right now because I don't want to go down a rabbit hole. The only casual game I'm playing right now is Madden Mobile. I play Madden Mobile every day on my phone. That's about all the casual stuff I do. Otherwise, if I play a game, it's usually for speedrunning purposes. Oh, you think that's bad? Okay, most of the full game stuff for GT, you're talking anywhere from like 4 to 10 hours. Like the any percent for this game is 7. Basically any percent for GT7 is like 8 hours. And there's a lot of other categories that take like 3-4 hours in this game. So I've been getting all the ILs done, but the full game stuff is ages. Like these games are long as fuck. I mean, there's a platinum trophy speedrun too, but that's 9 days. That won't even be possible that won't even be possible after tonight. Yeah, the longest races on like Sport and 7 are about an hour, about what these are. But yeah, I remember the 24-hour races in like GT4 and shit, which I never did those. I never got a chance to do any of those. It's something I do want to do at some point. Like when I get done with all this GT stuff, because I speedrun 4 GT games right now: GT4 Prologue, GT PSP, GT Sport, GT7. Once I get to a point where I'm done or near done with those games, I do want to A, play the others casually again, and B, speedrun those. So like the next game I'll probably do is just GT6 and then work my way backwards, or do like one of the demos or something like GT Concept or something like that. So but there's still a lot of GT stuff I want to do at some point. I just want to get this shit done first. That way I don't have this huge laundry list. And I still have over 2,000 runs just to submit to speedrun.com that I've done. My runs to submit folder is like 500 gigabytes now. I've been slowly uploading stuff to YouTube, but it's gonna take months. Between Metal Gear and GT stuff I've done, it's gonna take forever to upload. Yeah, GT 1 and 2 are the games I've played the least out of the GT series, and it's probably the games I want to speedrun the least as well. Those are hyper competitive, somewhat optimized, and I'm not sure if I want to go down that rabbit hole. There's a chance I don't touch those for speedrunning. Any of the other games, probably fair game to a degree, but I don't know. I mean, that's way out. No, I'd play casual, like at worst. Like I do want to play them all casually and 100% them all at a minimum, but we'll see. But GT 1 and 2 are probably the last ones I would touch. Like out of all of them right now, I'd probably want to go back and do 3 the most, because that's the one I started with, and I never got to 100% in that game. I got to like 30 or 40% when I was young, because I could never get great cars, and I was always grinding for money and shit. So I would love to go back and 100% that game, and then maybe speedrun it. And I would do it on hardware too, which I can use this Pro Wheel as well. I have a gimmicks adapter. I can use my modern setup on it and it works just fine. Yeah, which modern GT, grinding for cash is kind of a joke. It's so easy to get money like in GT7. Like, you just get handed millions every week if you just keep up with stuff. Low effort, like no grind at all. I'm always maxed out at 100 million on GT7. I'm like spending money every week on just random tune-ups, random parts for every car, like trying to apply every part to every car, just because you can't, if you earn credits at GT7 and you're already at the credit cap, you just don't get those credits. So I'm like spending money before I like earn credits so I don't lose them, so to speak. I have too much money. Yeah, I messed with the getting it set up on my PS2, and I'd be doing it on original hardware, not emulator. A couple months ago, I got everything to work except force feedback. I don't have any force feedback. I do on GT4, but not on GT3 for some reason. So I have to look at my profile and see if there's something I can mess with to even give me just a little force feedback with this wheel. Because I have a G27 I can use with its own seat. It's just nowhere near as good and as comfortable as this. I'd rather just use my main wheel. But I can't, I need to play with some type of force feedback. I can't play with nothing. Yeah, I have 2 copies of GT3 for some reason, but I've ripped them to. I have a fat PS2 with a hard drive, so I've ripped them to there. I can just run it digitally. I'm not worried about the disc. Free McBoot or something, and there's one other program. I don't remember what the program was. So you get a fat PS2, you stick a hard drive in it, then you get free McBoot and I think something else. It came pre-configured, so I don't remember what the programs on there were. You can just rip your own discs or load your own ISOs on there. Either one. Thanks, Nate, for the 38 months. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, so if you have a fat PS2, then you can get a hard drive for it, which I think mine has an SSD. I bought mine pre-configured off of eBay, so I didn't do anything to make it, but you can put a drive in there, put software on it, and then just make it into a digital library pretty much. But I don't think all fat PS2s can. I think only certain ones can, or you have to have an adapter or something. I don't remember. Like, I probably could have done it all myself, but I was buying a fat PS2. I'm like, oh, I'll just buy a pre-configured one. I don't want to mess with it. And it came with a 500 gig SSD, so it was nice. Yeah, I've done that with my PS3 as well. I have Hen on there, and I've packed up a couple of my games on there. I have GT5 and 6 ready to go. I have some Metal Gear stuff on there, but I have no reason really to use my PS3 anymore except for GT stuff. As for Metal Gear, you just do Master Collection now for MGS2 and 3 stuff. You have a fat PS3? I do too, but I don't ever use that. Mine's a backwards compatible, but my main PS3 is just a super slim. Newest and fastest of the bunch. Yeah, mine's the 60 gig backwards compatible one, the fat one. I use that on rare occasion. It's like in in shape too, so I don't want to put too much wear and tear on that. Yeah, mine is, I think I just have a 120 maybe in my fat, and then I have a 500 gig in my super slim. I mean, SSDs are so fucking cheap. Fuck, I remember when like 20 gigs was a huge amount of storage. 20, 30 gigabytes. Now you can buy like a fucking 1 terabyte micro SD card for like $50. Like, big whoop. I remember back in like 2001, 2002 paying 25 or 30 bucks from Dell.com for revolutionary 128 megabyte flash drive. And I thought that was a lot. And now I keep a 256 gig little micro USB SanDisk on my keys. Storage has come a long way. That's for damn sure. Well, I'm 32 now. I mean, in 01, I was like 10, so I mean, it's not like I was 30 years old in 2001. Oh, back in my day, oh, yeah, no. I guess I remember all that when I was a kid. What? Cat doesn't like me streaming. She's been an annoying cat lately. She's been meowing constantly, like even more than normal. It's quite annoying when we're trying to go to bed and stuff. She's in heat. No. Starving her? Hell no. cat can eat whenever she wants. Oops, don't exit. Turn my dial and I press pause with it. I'm just being a wank, alright. Out of fuel. Bone dry. Absolute bone dry fuel. Oh yeah, Nate, this is the game where you appear. Like, I've seen your last name like 3 or 4 times on these leaderboards. Yeah, you can go 50. I never nut. I knew nuts from earlier.
Nut.
There's a bunch. Forgot the nut earlier, I think. Alright, what's my best lap? Can I get a 149? I'm gonna go after 149. try doing that, banging up against the wall there to brake. Shit. Save fuel for a lap anyway. 30 hours left. That's another thing I gotta get used to with this game once the servers are offline, manually saving. I mean, I have the game 100%ed, so it doesn't matter much, but do something I want to save, I have to be sure to save it. Or just auto-saving for cloud. Gonna be iffy making it back to the line. Shouldn't use that much fuel. Like if you run out of fuel, it just limits you to 50 miles an hour, but still.